Hi guys, I thought I would give you a 2-week review on the Honda Civic kswap, as we are in isolation at the moment, not able to get her out on the road too much these days, as I'm using the silver one for my job. But so far so good. I'm really pleased with the way the car drives. The gearbox and the DC5 shifter really worked really well. The car shifts nice and hard, pulls like a train. We sorted the running problem out now. We kept getting codes for the O2 sensors all the time. I found it to be the primary O2 sensor, which is down there. I did say this in another video. We found that water was getting into the connection, which was causing us to have high voltage input. But after we've done that, we still had quite a lot of hesitation on pull off. The car would hesitate, and then go. So what we found was that obviously we're using the original throttle cable, and it's just a little bit too short. So what we've done was we made some spacers for the original EP3 bracket, which just moved it off just enough to get a bit more length in the cable. We was able to adjust it a bit better, and now it runs tip top. She's got no more hesitation on the idle. She pulls now without the stutter, which is really nice. And the third thing that was also contributing to the problem was the fuel pressure was up too high. I had it up to 60. I've done a lot of research and everyone seems to say the same. They run better when they're at 50. So we've turned it down to 50, and that really has helped. Got a lot more things that I've got to do to the car. I've got to get a strut brace on the top just to give it a bit more stiffness. I'm going to go for maybe a 3.1, probably have to make it ourselves though, to clear all the power steering pipes and the airbox. Got to get a new idler for the belt, because it's just starting to get a little bit noisy. It is the original one for the engine, so it's not really much of a big problem. I've got one on order from Honda. I've ordered newer front lower arms, slightly modified ones, so they're a little bit stiffer. I'm on the lookout for a rear disc conversion, and that will be the next job at some point. To get that done, so we get a bit more braking. But like I say, at the moment I know I'm storing drums on the back, but with the spoon calipers on the front, it brakes really well, and it brakes really hard, so you don't feel like you're not going to stop when you're driving about. We've done a lot of paint correction on it as well, as I've had a bit of time on my hands now, so I've done all the paint correction just to make sure it's all alright. The last thing to do is try and sort this scratch out a little bit more. Might try and buff it or get the wing blown in. Sorted the exhaust out. I had a bit of a rattle from it, found that it was the heat shield underneath, so we've just bent that back a little bit, and that's okay now. I'm on the lookout for a rear anti-roll bar. I think that is definitely a must when we're going around corners. You can definitely feel how loose the back is on the 1/4 suspension. Quite possibly going to be putting it on some Tyne Super Street shocks, whatever we can find. The new stereo is working a treat, a lot better than the eBay stereo. I had 2 eBay stereos and they both broke within a matter of weeks, so I gave up with those. So yeah, might possibly do some more polishing on the front headlights just to get them to look a bit nicer. I've got to put some of the hardware in for the bumper still, not quite got around to that yet. Ordered some new bits for the engine, some uprated valves for the air takeoff for the injectors, as mine have snapped and we've had to glue them on temporarily. So yeah, so I hope you like this video, guys. There will be plenty more coming. I will try and keep as many of you entertained as I can while we're sort of in the course and problems of the coronavirus and we're all stuck at home. So I know how good it is to have some interesting content, at least to keep us all entertained. I certainly tell you, it's been keeping me entertained watching everyone else's videos on YouTube on what they're doing. So yeah, so I hope you like this video, guys. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you soon.